going to call Stephen Browning.
Mr. Chair, I want to refer as well to those parts. I want to refer to 8A and 8B. Mr. Dunn before said this bill could not apply to him and the Henry inquiry, and of course it very, very much could if it wanted to be interpreted that way, because in 8A and B in the supplementary order paper 306, you could drive a bus through it. You could interpret it, and we know that it would be interpreted as widely, as loosely as anything. So we could have Mr. Dunn's emails looked at, because we could say, what were they all about? It's about a leaked report to do with the GCSB, and surely this would be interpreted to include that. And then we'd say, well, Mr. Dunn's emails, do we just need his metadata, or do we actually need to look at the content? And the GCSB, of course, it would want to be looking at the content. And I just want to raise some real questions about that. If this was in, and Mr. Dunn was anywhere near, or it had been suggested that he might have leaked a document, of course this would be able to be used to check on him. And then the questions would be raised, and maybe they should be raised even now. Would the Prime Minister tell us whether he, or Mr. Kibblewhite, or Mr. Eagleson emailed to the current GCSB those emails that they apparently couldn't open? Those ones because they couldn't open the attachments, or they couldn't look at them properly, and therefore they dumped them, they said. What we don't know, but we know that they didn't mind getting them, or didn't seem to. We don't know because we know that they've already operated, the GCSB's already operated illegally with 80-odd people. Did they do that once more and look at Mr. Dunn's emails and the content of them? We don't know that, because the Prime Minister probably won't answer that question. The Henry inquiry was about a leaked document. This part would definitely apply if it was in, to allow for a leaked document to be inquired after. And I wonder if this is about Part 1 and this is about 8A, and this would allow that for sure, and 8B. So I'd also asked Mr. Key, did you or Mr. Eagleson or Mr. Kibblewhite look at my phone records or emails while you were ducking and diving for cover?
Order.
When we were talking...
Order.
Sorry, Mr. Chair. While the Prime Minister was ducking and diving for cover, when we were discussing Ian Ferguson's appointment. So Ian Fletcher, sorry, the wrong one. A lot of people with F's in this business, it seems. Well, I didn't quite say that, but Mr. Ian Fletcher, his appointment, and when I pointed out, and when others in this House pointed out, that Mr. Fletcher's appointment was from a friend to a friend, and there's some dubious carryings on and how that happened. And did they want to know how we were...
Order. We're on Part 1. Focus on Part 1.
In Part 1 and 8A and B and C, report and C is to report on anything done under paragraphs A and B and provide any intelligence gathered as a result in the analysis of the intelligence to the Minister. The Minister with the power, the Minister to look at or ask for emails, it seems, of anyone. So how many emails have they looked at in terms of members of Parliament that have bothered them in other areas? So that's enough on that aspect of 8A and B. Back in section C, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Ann Tolley.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I stand, of course,